New year, new season, new Atlanta. This isn't the same Atlanta that we ran at last year. Last year, it had an over 20-year-old pavement and 24-degree banks. This time around, it's got a new surface, a narrower surface, and 28-degree banks. You're watching the Folds of Honor QuikTrip 500 at the New Atlanta on YouTube. Let's take a look at your drivers to watch for. Ryan Blaney starts on pole for today's race. He's looking to end a winless streak that's been going since Season 1. William Byron qualified on the outside pole for today's race. He's hoping for a strong result today. Eric Almirola, this will be his final season of Sprite Cup Series racing. Therefore, this will be his final race at Atlanta. He is good at the super speedways. Expect him to be at the front here today. Kevin Harvick is your points leader coming into today. 26-point gap over second place Denny Hamlin. He's hoping to maintain his points lead after today. Denny Hamlin, second in points. He's good on these super speedways. Expect him to be at the front. Chase Elliott, starting in the back. And so will Kyle Larson, the Hendrick teammates. Didn't post qualifying times. And we'll start at the back. Now let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars fired up and roll off for 12 laps around the new Atlanta Super Speedway. Now let's look at your starting lineup. On the pole is Ryan Blaney, and to his outside is William Byron. Behind them, we have Joey Logano and Daniel Suarez. Inside, row 3, Kyle Busch and Eric Almirola to his outside. Then we have Ty Dillon and Martin Triggs Jr. Behind them, it's Cole Custer and Kevin Harvick, your current points leader. Behind them, it's Christopher Bell and Eric Jones. Then we have Denny Hamlin and Ross Chastain. And it's Bubba Wallace and Austin Cindric. Behind them, we have Brad Keselowski and Chase Briscoe. Then it's Austin Dillon and Alex Bowman. Then we have Chris Buescher and Harrison Burton. Then it's Chase Elliott and Tyler Reddick. And rounding out the field, it is Kyle Larson. We are ready to go green here at the New Atlanta. Pace car pulls off. Green flag is out in the air. Field 2x2 as they round Atlanta. Ryan Blaney will lead the first lap. Tandem is formed between Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano. They're at the front of this pack. They move down to the inside. Here they come down the backstretch. Oh, around goes the 4 of Kevin Harvick! Into the wall! Caution is out! The point leader, Kevin Harvick, involved in a crash early here in Atlanta. And this will no doubt affect his points lead. Let's take a look at what happened. Looks like he got bumped from behind by the 20 of Christopher Bell. Sent him to the inside wall. Head on. Yeah. Aggressive bump drafting. It's common at these super speedways. And it looks like Atlanta is growing accustomed to being a super speedway. Current points leader Kevin Harvick taken out early at Atlanta. It's a tough break for him. He's out of the race. We're ready to restart on lap 5 out of 12 here at Atlanta. Green flag is back out. Blaney able to pull ahead and form a tandem with Joey Logano. Here comes Byron to draft with them. Blaney still the leader. 3-car breakaway as they round Atlanta. Oh, and around they go! William Byron up and over. Suarez hard into the wall. Caution is back out. Daniel Suarez went head-on into the outside wall. Big contact. Heavy nose damage. William Byron went upside down as he was going down the backstretch. What happened? Suarez going down to the inside of William Byron. Byron trying to block, but just wasn't clear. Suarez getting a push from the 10 of Almirola. He goes to the inside. He had a run on William Byron. Byron tried to block, but he wasn't clear. Turned himself around. Air gets underneath the car. And it's on from there. Watch the 24. Up and over. Wow. Tough breaks for both of them. They're out of the race. We're ready to restart with 5 laps to go here at Atlanta. Green flag is back out. Eric Almirola gives a good push to Joey Logano. He'll move out of the inside and pick up his teammate Ryan Blaney. 4 laps to go here at Atlanta. Joey Logano the new leader over Ryan Blaney. Kyle Busch in third. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. with a push from Christopher Bell. 3 laps to go at Atlanta. Nice flyby of the field. Logano setting the pace here as they come to 2 to go at Atlanta. Here they come down the backstretch. Oh, and around they go! Big pile up. Everyone trying to squeeze their way through. Caution is out. We're going into overtime. Ryan Blaney, who is in second behind Joey Logano. Martin Truex Jr. was third to the outside of him. Christopher Bell was involved. Eric Jones pinched up against the outside wall. Ross Chastain involved as well. Kyle Busch. Cole Custer. And Austin Cindric. Multiple cars involved. It's the big one. Let's take a look at what happened. So it was Bell getting into the back of Martin Truex Jr., starting this whole mess. And then after that, there's just nowhere to go. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, Bell got on the back of Martin Truex Jr. His own teammate. Bell gets into the back of his own teammate. and creates a big pileup. Yeah, they're in that area where the banking starts to flatten out. The back ends of these cars get really light, and it's easy to get them turned around if you get into the back of them. The big one in Atlanta. What a mess. The field has been stopped down at the exit of Turn 2. The red flag has been brought out at Atlanta. The track is essentially blocked. And it's going to take a big cleanup before we can resume racing. Let's take a look at it again. Bell gets in the back of Truex. Truex gets loose. Gets into Blaney and Busch, sending him into the inside wall. Bell gets pile-driven by Eric Jones. And then it's on from there. Almirola got in the back of Christopher Bell, sent him into the outside wall. Ross Chastain trying to avoid. Bell came back down, and Chastain hit him. And then Cole Custer, trying to avoid, makes contact with Austin Cindric, sending them both down toward the inside wall, collecting them. Here it is in real time. The big one at Atlanta takes out 8 competitors. It's a tough break for all of them. They're out of the race. As now the red flag has been lifted, we're back under yellow flag condition. We're ready to restart in overtime. 2 laps to go here at Atlanta. Let's reiterate the overtime rules. 2-lap shootout. If the leader makes it to the white flag under green, then the next flag ends the race, either the caution or the checkered. If the leader is not able to make it to the white flag under green and a caution comes out, we'll line them up and do it again. And we have unlimited attempts at a restart. It's crunch time. Anything goes from here. Green flag is back out. Pagano gets the better push from Almirola. Here they come down the backstretch. Almirola and Hamlin both make a bonsai move to the inside. Final lap here. Down the backstretch for the final time. Hamlin makes the move on Almirola. Hamlin to the lead. Here they come down to the front stretch while they crash behind him. Denny Hamlin wins at Atlanta. Meanwhile, Chase Briscoe, Ty Dillon, Austin Dillon, his brother, all wreck, coming to the checkered. Let's take a look at that finish. Ty Dillon got bumped from behind by the 48 of Alex Bowman. Triggers a multi-car pileup coming to the checkered. Let's take a look at it again. Head on into the outside wall, then gets T-boned by Chase Briscoe, and then hit again by Austin Dillon. Hard hits for these guys. Christopher Bell trying to avoid, tries to come down in front of Harrison Burton, wasn't clear, and they almost got involved. But Buescher was able to save it and cross the start-finish line more or less unscathed. 3-car jam session to close out the Folds of Honor QuikTrip 500. Denny Hamlin is able to survive the mayhem here at Atlanta and take home the checkered flag. He'll burn it down here at Atlanta. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin for winning the Folds of Honor QuikTrip 500. Here are your final results. Denny Hamlin takes home the win here at Atlanta. Eric Almirola was leading at the white flag. Got passed up by Hamlin. Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Alex Bowman round out the top 5. Bubba Wallace, Ty Dillon, Chase Briscoe, Chris Buescher, Austin Dillon round out the top 10. What's funny? Briscoe and the Dillon brothers all wrecked coming to the checkered, but still managed to finish in the top 10. Kyle Larson, the last of the cars that managed to actually cross the start-finish line. Everyone else from 15th on down DNF'd. And here are your point standings after today. Denny Hamlin takes home the points lead in a tiebreaker with Kevin Harvick. Both of them have one win. So, the tiebreaker was decided by who finished better in this race. Hamlin, obviously, because he won the race. Kevin Harvick finishing last. So he goes second. Reddick still third in points. 23 points. Back from the leaders. Joey Logano moving up to 4th. Almirola up to 5th. Kyle Busch moves down to 6th. Bubba Wallace up to 7th. Chase Briscoe moves up 1 spot. Blaney all the way up to 9th. Suarez all the way down to 10th. Lots of big names still middle or low in the points, not having great starts to their seasons. But up at the top of the standings, a lot of shuffling going on. And we knew that this would happen with this kind of racing. You never know what could happen at a super speedway. Next week, we head to Nashville Super Speedway for the Ally 400. Our first Saturday night race of the season. Catch it on YouTube at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. I hope you enjoyed this race. This is Brandon Gomez in the booth, signing off.